I'm here because I'm bored. Well, hopefully you can be entertained by my hatred of children.
Right after a beer, hey, that bomb is shaped like a deer. DUI, how about you die? I'll go 100 miles in an hour. Little do you know, I filled up on gas. I'm a kid, you're about to make an ass. Pulverize this fog with my cooking truck. It seems you're out of luck.
Anyways. This meme. Hi, Tanuki. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Fucking God. Oh, hey. Who wants, God, do I talk about it? Do I talk about it? I don't know if I talk about it. I don't know if I talk about it today. Talk about it, dog. I cannot get that stupid fucking song. I fucking hate it. It's so like I can't see a truck. Like I rarely see a truck in Germany, but when I see a truck, with a fuck. Okay, well, if the Magic 8 part. Okay, so I want to talk about something. We're talking about VTuber drama, but I'm gonna give a little bit of a little bit of context here because it's like kind of consumed my timeline for 5 days now. And I hate talking. Okay, I'll make something very clear. I don't ever want to become like a drama VTuber, right? Like I don't ever want my brand to be like talking about VTuber drama. I'll talk about bad things that's going on. But I don't want to ever be like someone that you @ on Twitter to make sure I see whatever the latest Google Doc is. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I want to be. I'll bitch about VTuber drama all the time with my friends. Like, I shit you not. I'm the hugest tea sipper with my friends. But for you guys, for like actual like, you know, streams and all that kind of stuff, I don't want to make that my thing, right? I don't want to be like that. I feel like that's too negative, you know what I mean? However, I feel like there is something... Someone said something that kind of stuck with me, and I kind of want to bring it up a little bit. Bart says he hates kids, but if anything happened to a kid he would remotely care about, he's going Dracula Tepesh on the word. That would require me to care about a kid. And sadly, I am not a traumatized father in a PlayStation game. So no, there will not be an adopted child because they remind me of my child, and I will not go to the ends of the earth to make sure that they're okay. Anyways, so show of hands, just real quick, like however you want. There are no kids I care about, not anymore. Who here has who knows Adora Buddy and Radioactive? Like, just out of curiosity, who knows them? Who knows about the shit that's been going on? Like, just, I mean, I'm not gonna get into the docs. I'm not gonna get into the fucking, in passing, possibly. Yep. Sounds familiar. Okay, so, TLDR. Yes, I'm in TS server. Okay, cool. I'm with Germany's biggest streamer. Shirahiko has drama? So, TLDR, Radia dropped a Google Doc, against Adora, claiming, you know, emotional abuse, gaslighting, all this other shit, you know, like, the typical, like, upper echelon VTuber mean girl shenanigans that everyone does. And Adora responds, and by the way, this is a hyper, like condensing all this information into something just to talk about. And then Adora countered with, well, you're not such a great person either. And also, I recorded, like, I don't know how many conversations for the past month and downloaded all my friends' chat logs for the past 3 months. And then Alicia jumped in to correct something which didn't need correction because it wasn't an incorrect statement. And then Pomato is taking Adora's side, and Fen is apologizing to Radia for helping. Anyways, this whole fucking thing, this whole conglomeration. I want to talk about. I'm not talking about it specifically. I'm not talking about it specifically because that is too much noise, too much time, and there's a reason why there are people who make entire streams out of it. I'm not gonna deduce it to high school stuff. Because if it was simply high school stuff, then I could laugh about it. But the unfortunate reality, and this is why I'm talking about it, is because there are two sides to how you can view this, right? A lot of people do reduce it to high school behavior because it is high school actions, right? Like, most of it are the actions a high school student would take. You hate cyclists? Oh, cyclists are worst. Exactly. Hi, Sergeant. Welcome in. But like when it comes to like VTuber drama, these are actions that people in high school do take, and I promise you, I've been a part of them. I've been involved with them. They're stupid. It's awful. I hate dealing with them. It's funny to laugh at after the fact, but in the moment, it does suck. The problem is, as Snacky says, these are like 30 to 40-year-old people, right? Most VTubers you know are over the age of 25, and the majority are over 30. I'm actually in the minority at the age of 27, believe it or not. And the big issue is that these have actual, like, lasting impacts on people's well-being, on their social circles, on their career, and I'm gonna say 34. I'm not 34. I think age decoupled from maturity a long time ago. It did. And I'm talking about it because a lot of people get involved when they shouldn't, but a lot of people also don't get involved when they should. And I know that sounds contradictory, but like, if someone is saying like, you know, that Snacky's guy, I really don't like how he handles things, you know? Like, his streams are just kind of like whack, you know? Like, he told me he got into streaming, like, make money, and then like he changed his subscribe button to like raising for money for charity. Like, isn't that like kind of contradictory? Isn't that like, you know, kind of like, you know, that's kind of weird, don't you think? Like, why would he do that? Well, why would he say one thing and then do another? Like, that's just stupid shit. And if anyone says that, you don't need to get involved with it. The charity is good, yeah, but why'd you do it though? Like, you just looking for attention? Are you clout chasing? Are you using charity to clout chase? I don't know. That's kind of weird. The other half of it, right, is we have fucking pedophiles and sexual abuse and scam artists and all this other shit. Like, we have actual fucking crimes going on, and no one wants to talk about them. Like, no one wants to bring that. No one wants to actually confront that, because it's easy to jump on, like, you know, the tea, right? When it's really simple, when it's like just people being mean or people being disrespectful, or like when it's generally like shitty behavior. Like, there's nothing, like, everyone's done these things. Like everyone's done these individual things. But like it's whatever at the end of the day. You can recover from it. Like a phone call fixes most of it. Talking to people fixes most of it. But then there's the shit that we'll just let them get away with. And I grown sitting here watching the amount of people that I do. I don't know how you let anyone, and I mean literally anyone, like bully them over the internet so fucking much. Like, during the day of the bar, Google Doc has dropped outing him as a pretty cool guy. I assure you, my Google Doc wouldn't look nothing like that. Like, there is, at one point or another, within content creation, that you will be the bad guy of someone's story. I assure you, I am the villain of at least half a dozen instances, according to popular perception. I am very much aware of that. But, at the same time, you've never seen your parents make a hard decision and stick to it, their kids will never know. Exactly. Google Doc of all the compliments he's ever given. It's one page. It has the header and nothing else. By half a dozen, do you mean a half a bacon? No, like 6. Like, I can think of 6 separate times I have royally pissed someone off. And I don't necessarily regret anything I did during those times, except one. But they won't ever take my apology, so I don't worry about it. The big thing, though, is, again, a lot of the things people get mad at is the VTuber drama occurs like gaslighting, maybe money laundering, human trafficking, starvation, flaying of the skin, purging vins, culling of Stratholme, tsundere, mind break, Mirrorlink. And the VTuber in the crosshair is like Pink Bunny, NTR. If I ever read a Google Doc that has NTR as a like a trigger warning, I'm reading that entire document. I shit you not. That is I am sitting down immediately and reading that document. That is so quick to fucking not true love, aka being cucked. Hi, Creepos, welcome on in. You're like, oh, this seems like some good shit. This is some good shit. It's so quick to fucking. Anyways, but I think genuinely a big issue that I'm talking specifically VTubers, right? And the reason I'm talking specifically VTubers, is because, like, I'm not saying this shit doesn't happen to like, you know, your standard content creation, right? I'm saying VTubing as a community, as a community of VTubing, they have a really bad habit of literally just letting anything slide so long as they think they can get something out of it, or because they're too scared of conflict. They're too scared with, like, defending themselves in a way. Like, with the whole Adora doc dropping, right? The amount of people who came forward saying they were terrified for their career if they had stood up to Adora beforehand fucking baffles me, right? Like, it's insane to me. Because, and I'm not, like, saying their fears are unfounded, right? Because this is a industry of if you know people, you know people, right? That's a completely normal thing. But the amount of people who just let shit slide fucking baffles me. Social media just become Hollywood again, just pedos, racists, and drug addicts, all chasing clout, no one caring about the consequences of their actions. Until someone says something first. And then Pandora's box opened. Remember with VShojo, right? No one said anything. no one said anything about V Shoujo until Iron Mouse said something. The only person who was allowed to speak out against V Shoujo was the most popular VTuber. I'm not gonna say the most popular. One of the most popular VTubers on Twitch. That's insane to me because of years and dozens of people that they've been fucking over, and the amount of illegal shit they did. No one said a thing. So when I'm talking about this kind of stuff, right? I am actively saying, beware, big titties equals big scandal. Iron Mouse doesn't have big titties. They're using DBZ power, the scale logic. If they have more subscribers, they don't even want to try to fight back. And I think that's, I get where the fear comes from, and I can't fault them for being afraid. But I think more importantly, you have to be able to stand up for yourself and say what is right, what is wrong, and take a solid side, right? There was a lot of draconian contract laws involved in non-disclosure penalties. For a couple of people, Star. Not everyone. Not everyone was having that kind of issue. Specifically, the two who got fired is a nicer way to put it. And I think some who are already out the door. NDA doesn't cover breaking the law. True. NDA does not cover breaking the law, which is why Iron Mouse spoke out, is because they had broken the law by embezzling charity funds, and that is illegal. So that is why Iron Mouse is allowed to speak out about their instance. That being said, the others who spoke out did break NDA, but only illegal if you get caught. Only illegal if you get caught. Breaking Honka Donk. Stacky, stop thinking of massive tits on my stream. I don't have them. Cause they're frequently unenforceable, even assigned. Always have a lawyer you trust to review them. Exactly. But there's just been so much like manipulation and shenanigans in the VTubing community that I think more people. And another thing, right? Another thing that I want to talk about is how to put it. Like, how do I phrase this? There is no such thing as a 100% awful person outside of very, very rare circumstances. Murdoch, welcome on in. Outside of very rare and specific circumstances, we're not gonna do it. What are we playing today? We're doing RimWorld today. Except we're being autistic about trains. If you like trains, today is the day for you. Because we're building trains. In case you were wondering. Problem to the injury celebrities, CEOs, whatever's getting out of trends group because they're individuals. Yeah. Now V Shoujo is running from the IRS because I'm pretty sure they put that money down as a donation. Yeah, they still put that money down as a donation, but they took the money for business expenses. But we're gonna be swapping to RimWorld after the ad break, which is coming in about 4 minutes, by the way. So if you're excited for train, stick around for like a couple of minutes, and then we'll get into trains. But I think one of the big things is that Vintage Story. I've played Vintage Story. It was okay. It wasn't that super great. But one thing is that no one is inherently a 100% shitty person, right? And I say this because, oh, excuse me, there are people who do shitty things. But again, there has not ever been someone who has been perfect their entire life. Again, if you've done anything in content creation, at any point, you have been the villain of someone's story, whether you are the nicest person around, or because as much as people want to say that content creation is not a competition, it is still a competition. There's only a set number of viewers. There's only a set number of hours. There's only a set number of cash and ads and whatever. There's only a set number of things, and everyone is always trying to be the person most deserving of, you know, the most of everything. And that doesn't mean it has to be a very, like, aggressive. That doesn't mean any of this backstabbing, like, manipulative behavior is okay. It means we should be very sportsman about it. And I think that's the bigger thing, is because it is a competition, but people aren't being sportsmen about it. They're not working hard. They're not trying to do the best for their community. They're not trying to do the best content they can. They are simply trying to put others so down low that they look better by comparison. And that is kind of why these things always kind of get dismissed as drama or high school behavior, because it is high school behavior. It's not illegal. It's not anything egregious, but I still think that you should always kind of keep in mind that people aren't entirely always good. You shouldn't platform anyone. I've told you guys multiple times that Hi Penguin, welcome on in. I've always told you guys, if I ever do anything bad, I want you to tell me. I want you to say something. I actually want to hear if you think I fucked up in a major way, because I don't want a community of yes men who just mindlessly worship everything I do. It's why, like, I ask for feedback. It's why I ask, like, hey, is, you know, the stream looking good? Is the video art fine? Is the audio fine? Yada, yada, yada. But also, like, do you like this event? Make your own decisions. Like, I'm, you know, I'm God's favorite soldier, and I was given a microphone, and that makes my opinion so much more important than yours. But that does not mean that your opinion does not matter, that you're still not a human being, that you're still not an individual who should be able to speak and think and make your own decisions about what is right and what is wrong, and who is right and who is wrong, and should this have happened? Is everyone bad in the situation? You need to be able to look and analyze and think for yourself, and I want everyone here to be able to do so. And that is the only ask that I have, is that you do not ever platform someone just because you think they look neat. You think critically about what it is you do. Except Mythrander. I don't give a fuck what Mythrander's opinion is, because they have actively stated they just say shit to start an argument. On hating pickles. I fucking hate pickles, and I will not continue. So, anyways, ads are about to hit in a second, and then we'll get into RimWorld. Any questions before I... Wait, Bart, I don't like pickles, no. Why? It's just a taste. I don't like the taste of pickles. It's not good to me. Question, Mr. Bard. Yes, Mr. Snackies. That's such a cute fucking emote, by the way. How are you doing? How am I doing? I've been doing this shit for 4 years now. 4 years. For 4 years. 3 to 5 days a week. Actually. For most of the time period. Welcome to the subscriber only portion of the stream. For about 6 days a week. Realistically. I've been on Twitch. 6 days a week. I'm either guesting on someone's stream, or I'm running my own stream, or I'm doing an event, or I'm partaking in something, or, you know, whatever. And I question what I'm doing with my life. I question if I'm worth the time. I question if I'm worth the energy. I'm I'm very regularly tired. I'm very tired. I am extremely tired. But we keep doing our best. We keep pushing forward. Because, you know, I've been tired before. That's not different. None of that's different. I work through being tired. And eventually I stop being tired. And I become, you know, energetic and happy. But right now, I'm kind of just here. Really. I'm here doing my best day by day, trying to be entertaining and be helpful and be inspirational and all that lovely thing a bard's meant to be. Cheers, Kim. But I'm not feeling very confident about who I am right now.
Ah!
And so, in that time, things kind of slow down, right? You know, Twitch isn't doing great as a platform. My channel's been
Platypus. A parrying platypus. Penny the parrying platypus.
You know, the channel's been pretty stagnant for about 2 years now. At some point, I'm hoping for something to really pop off. You know, I'm really hoping to have something like tangible to hold at some point. But until then, we do our best day by day. We keep plugging away. We keep working. We keep making what we can make and being here when we can be here. And generally just try to be a positive influence on people's lives. And hopefully that positivity, you know, bounces back and re-energizes what we do and what we're trying to achieve. And yeah. By the way, don't worry about it. I always get like this around this time of year. I don't know why. Like my year-long anniversary approaching always fucks me up mentally, and I have no idea why. Like I think it's a sudden realization of the passage of time that makes me really fucked up. But that's beside the point. Anyways, what do you think about Batman Beyond? I'm not a big superhero fan. Anyways, you like trains? Anyways, no more questions. No one's allowed to ask a question of me ever again. Well, fuck him on in. Duga, choo. The burden of the heroes that you may never know if your sacrifice is worth it. Exactly. So, anyways, enough of that depressing shit. Time for trains. Y'all ready for trains? I heard y'all like trains. Who's our conductor today? Well, let's find out. Oh! Congrats! Snackies! You are the conductor of today's train station. Want some funny shit? Sure. Snackies is a waster. They are aggressive, immune to toxic pollution, almost impervious to disease, and can ingest as much psychite and wake up drugs as they wish.
Sigma grind set like Magical Bard does, everybody. I learned from him. When he pisses, I can only hope to get some of the trickle-down effect from his excellence. You feel me? When he farts, I can only hope that I'm in the same room as his flatulence of greatness. That's how it is.
That's how it is. What I love about that, by the way, continuously, is the music in the background. I didn't put that there. He was sitting on the Oblivion title screen the entire time. So that's just the Oblivion track naturally playing in the background. Around his friend, even when he's just a redeem. Exactly. I always let Snackies say whatever fuck shit he wants. Alright, so Snackies is a waster. He does have to consume Psychite, or he dies. But that's not that big of a deal. We will give him. I forgot to spawn him. Actually, he has some yayo, so we're fine. He is a pod child. Snacky's home planet was rapidly escalating to a nuclear war right after he was born. He was forced to go into cryosleep and escaped to relative safety. After cruising for decades in deep sleep, he was found by an Outlander community. Snacky's tries to keep upbeat about his life due to the sheer luck that was in play for his survival. He gets +1 to a social skill. He's an animatronic mechanic. He was a mechanic who specialized in construction of animatronics. His creations were often used in movie production, restaurants, and theme parks, and theater productions. His traits are sanguine. He's naturally upbeat all the time. +12 to mood permanently. He's also a psychopath. He has no empathy at all. The suffering of others does not bother him. He doesn't mind if others are butchered, left unburied, imprisoned, or sold into slavery. He also feels no mood boost from socializing. Spooky, welcome on in. I had a comment on my channel telling me to change my profile and stop participating in weird shit. I've had a Rainbow Penguin profile, but nothing about you as lost. Playing with the train mod? I am playing with the train mod.
Hello
yes.
there.
He's 1 in shooting, 3 in melee, 4 and very passionate in construction, 3 in mining, passionate about cooking, but he's bad at it. No passion for plants. We need to get a farmer. Very passionate about crafting and art. Okay, medical. Okay, social. No science whatsoever. He has a son out there somewhere. Rimworld hates equality and loves psychopaths. Damn right it does, and that's why I love this fucking game. Let's get going. Yeah, Shun's like a bandit king, I know. So, welcome! Oh, we spawned on the wrong side. Rimworld. Rimworld. Rimworld! Thank you. Alrighty. So, this is the map Snackies lives on. He lives on this little lake here is going to be where we make our life. Now, I'm going to let you know, this world has 100% pollution rating, meaning that this entire world is covered in toxic, horrible pollution bullshit. That's fine, though, because we are a waster. I also installed sensible factions, meaning that all the factions have their bases kind of like, you know, put next to each other. So they're not like all just mixed in sporadically. We are currently nested between the Chesimir of the Labellion Coalition and the Great La Rocroi. The world technology level has been set to industrial, so this is the only laser weapon that we're probably going to find the entire game. The other part is... just you started playing World of Warcraft. The other part is we have locked the world to industrial, so I think we can still go for like spacer tech, but that's very, very far out of the way. And not where we're going to be focusing on. I've also installed Rim West. That is a mod that adds a bunch of like Wild West stuff to the game. What factions? I see a bunch of giant lunchboxes. We have Civil Outlander Union, Pig Union, Civil Settlers, Rough Settlers, Bandits, Outlander Union, and then 4 random tribes. The other thing is that we're doing, so we're doing a lot of like Wild West themed stuff. So expect like, you know, carbines and revolvers and dynamite. Our ideology, for those who care, is that we're loyalists, traders, and travelers. So loyalists, we're a corporate ideology. So we're loyalists, meaning that we stand for our own. We're traders, meaning we have to make as much money as possible. And travelers just means we like traveling. We also have vehicles expanded as a thing. I have given us a starter research. for both basic vehicles and steam locomotives for Trains of the Rim, just because I really fucking hate constantly having to research the starter tech for whatever the hell I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to do special fucking streams, I just want to play the fucking game. The other big thing is we are currently, I think this is a grasslands biome, and again, the entire world is polluted. So, thankfully, there are spots where we can grow shit normally, but it's not a big deal. And we'll eventually, like, get through it. But notice how this map has no fucking mountains except this little bit here. Yeah, we gotta get deep drilling, like, probably as fast as possible. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to make, like, any steel. Which is a microelectronics thing. So, other than that, we're gonna get underway here. We're not gonna really set, like, priorities just yet because his whole workload makes no fucking sense anyways. I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and just try to reclaim this for now, because it's mostly intact. We do need to worry about how we're spending our resources. I am going to get tree sowing as our first thing, because as you notice also, there's no fucking trees on this goddamn biome. There's no trees, there's no mountains, there's no, this is pretty much a challenge run in a very weird sense where we're trying to trade for as much as we can. Production wise, we're gonna get a basic research bench slap down here, and then we're gonna go ahead and use the rest of that wood for closing up the gaps in these walls. There we go. And we'll let him go and just do his thing. Zone, stockpile. All this can be a stockpile for now. I'm not really that important about it. Oh, I forgot. There's one other thing. And this is kind of a big deal. It's just a little, a teensy bit of a problem. The entire world is under constant toxic fallout. That is another modifier I've added. We are eternally under toxic fallout. So any living thing not under the roof is slowly poisoned and left to die. Which can be a problem, depending on who you are. Again, I don't think we suffer. Oh yeah, it's also a very hot world. This world sucks, really. Like, this is an apocalyptic world. I'm not even shitting you. Like, this is the most apocalyptic world I could have probably set us up for. The Twitter planet is real. It is. We're gonna get temperature, get a passive cooler slapped down so that we're not dying of heat stroke while sitting in our base. I'm going to make hauling just a little bit of a higher priority than everything else for now, just to get everything inside. And we will, I think, because we are a waster, we can go ahead and, like, leave occasionally, and that's not going to cause us a whole lot of issues. But I am very much aware of the fact that, again, we are kind of in a really shitty spot. If we can get... We don't have batteries, unfortunately. Why is everything sparkly? Oh, that's just because I'm sparkly. That's just me. That's just because I'm sparkly. Do you not like it sparkly? I can make it not sparkly. Do you do not like the sparkle? Do you hate the sparkle? Do you want me to get rid of the sparkle? I can get rid of the sparkle if you want me to. If you hate my natural aura, I can get rid of the sparkle. Like, that's not a big deal. You know, just you gotta let me know if you don't like my sparkle. Okay, I'm not allowed to fucking shine in this world anymore. I mean, you're hot. I just didn't know it was a ozone streamer. No, it's a stream effect. I can, it's a... I can go like, pop. And now it's not sparkling. But I like my sparkle. I like my backlight. I like, we're gonna let him repair all this stuff. Just because it's gonna bother me if he doesn't repair. Well, it's gonna bother him if he doesn't repair it, really. Actually, this is gonna be a waste of time. Put construction down to the lowest priority right now. Mix it up. Please stop flickering on my side monitor. I must attend to work. Bye, Wiz. Enjoy your day at work. Try to rest well. Try to be as great as you can be. Cheers to you, Wiz. I need more coffee. Oh, coffee. Anyways, point being, what was I gonna say? There has been a... Also, Snacky is gonna be so fucking slow when it comes to, like, making anything. He has, well, like, for now, his research is currently at 0. Research is one of the, or intellectual is one of those skills that levels up pretty fast because it's just constantly ticking away. So it's not that big of a deal, but it is something to be mindful of. There's no wildlife out here, by the way. There's no plants that we can harvest. This world is entirely barren. I shit you not. Ravenously hungry, hot, in pain. What happened, brother? Oh, the heat stroke got to you. Well, the temperature is slowly decreasing, so, like, you should recover. Why is your comfortable temperature range? We might be... That's not great. Wake up. We can fix this. You just need to wake up. There you go. First, eat something. Second, go ahead. Kind of fiend sparkles. It's madness. Madness. Well, I'm a tiefling, so it's only a little fair that I get to sparkle a little bit. Okay, I need to keep an eye on the temperature. I was not aware that the temperature was that bad. We're gonna go ahead and tear these down. Driving in my train. Jesus Christ. We're not driving in a train just yet. Structure. Let's go ahead and wall this off a little tighter, because I think part of the issue is that raise construction priority a little bit. Crop sprout. Those are gonna fucking die. I assure you, they're going to die relatively quickly. I mean, they might not die. It's wild cycloid plants, so if they don't fucking decay to the toxic fallout too quickly, then we actually have a chance, but we'll have to see. Alright, temperature is rising again, but it's also not too terrible. We need to get him better clothing as soon as we can, because if heat stroke is going to be that big of an issue, I was not aware the planet was like that hot already. That built. The main source of food is other survivors. It won't be. That's not the intention. We can still do growing, because I do have where is it? Structure, or what was it? Skylights. We can make skylights to be able to like let light in, but it still counts as a roofed area. So we can do like normal like greenhouse stuff. It's just going to be a moment because we need to make glass. In fact, how do you actually make glass? Fucking this mod. I don't think I've actually like used this very much. Glass pane is made at a smelter. Okay. That and a smelter. Okay. I cannot skip a song. It's like a mental debuff. It will be a permanent mental debuff until you pass it on to the next person. Go get Lucky to start singing it. It'll be fine. I think actually then, if that's going to be the case, I think the priority should be getting a smelter made, which we are going to put outside, because we don't want the heat like making this room any hotter than it already is. Also, how's our dog doing? Okay, yeah, our dog is being stupid. Expand allowed areas. You're not allowed outside anymore. Sorry. Our dog is getting cancer. I gotta. Oh, you first need special kind of sand. I don't know if it requires special kind of sand, but we're gonna see. We'll see. Again, I haven't done the dub skylight mod yet. It's been one of those like melted in a large surface and stuff. Okay, well, that's the proper way to make this. This is the RimWorld way. As we all know, the RimWorld way is far superior. Probably something stupid most of the time. The RimWorld way is by fucking magic like half the time. I genuinely have no idea how like the RimWorld way. A very thick pair of gloves and a smithing vest. We don't got time for any of that. He's suffering from heat. Okay, so this room will now be cool enough that he will not get heat stroke in this room. Cargo bods, apparel, please be something good. A heavy fur sash. That helps a little bit. I think. I think that helps. It's 100 degrees. It's 35 degrees Celsius out at night. Why is my dog? Oh yeah, this place is. Oh yeah, pollution. Furniture. Sorry, Pupper. Let me. Just put the dog over there. It's fine. Valerie is the name of the dog today, by the way. Alright, bills. How do we make glass? We make glass. We can make glass from steel. Okay. Requires crafting level 5, though. And we have that. Alright. So we'll go ahead and make four glass panes. When the wind is being cooperative. He's gonna insist on repairing all this. I'm somehow not surprised, but yet somehow also. Come on. Come on. Alright, all that should be fixed. I'm hoping at this point you need to dig an underground base. Unfortunately we do not, a heat wave has begun. That fucking sucks. Alright, make that glass real quick. That is a priority, but make. Sadly, we do not have the mod that lets us build. I know that's something that people have been working on, is to let you, like, be able to build, like, multiple layer, like, multi-layer, bases. mean, it wasn't. No, that was base temperature. It is now at night. It is 1 a.m. climbing to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I can actually change this to be gameplay interface. It's 134 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Why do people live here? Because they can't leave. That's why. Okay. So, we can now go ahead and... God, this is gonna suck for a lot of this. It's 97 degrees Fahrenheit in our safe room. In our safe room, it's 97 degrees Fahrenheit. We might go ahead and like re-pad this just to help with the installation. If you're running around naked towards the North Pole, Santa's got a hell of a surprise. I don't think Santa would take you in that regard, but you might get lucky. Who knows? We're adding another wall to help insulate the heat from getting in. I gotta keep an eye on his heat stroke. I can't let it get into extreme, which is about 60%. Otherwise, he will go ahead and fucking fall over and die. There ain't shit I can do about it at that point. Get inside. Like, if he gets heat stroke in the safe room, then come nighttime he should be fine. Yeah, sure. We have a... Actually, no, we have a wind turbine. If we can get him up long enough, we can build a AC unit. And that should help a lot more than this, but that requires him to, like, recover from his heat stroke. Which I'm really hoping that we don't immediately, like, fucking die here. Play with the cold, the heat is so much worse. Like, unironically, getting, like, exceptionally warm is so much worse. It is egregiously terrible. Hi, can we, like... The heat... Wait, stop. Don't make me remake all this. Come on. Drop the heat wave. It's not required. Drop the fucking heat wave. He'll live, assuming the malnutrition doesn't also fucking knock him out. Yes, I'm aware he's... I don't know how he isn't just sleeping during this, by the way. Drop the heat wave. I hope you understand the fact that this is the very beginning, and I'm just going to ever so quickly, like, just kind of you know, do something to, like, you know, maybe something that, like, you know, maybe make this a little bit not make us have to restart when we literally have just started, you know? You know, maybe, you know, maybe. You know, maybe. You know, just maybe. Maybe like a cold snap, you know, to get us on the way to go. So it's really hard to get me out. Plus, if you get really too hot, I can just take a nap. Exactly. If it gets too hot, you just fucking go to sleep. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Pay no mind to the bar behind the curtain. Exactly. Just pay me no mind. Eat a fucking meal. There you go. Prioritize working on this. Okay, problem solved. Vaguely. There's a phone detected. I heat up when I sleep. Okay, look. I know I'm sick, right? I know I'm sick when I'm sleeping, and I wake up, and I'm just drenched in fucking sweat. Like, I'm horrendously drenched in sweat. That is how I know I'm sick. That is how I know that, like, things are... What the hell are you doing? Oh, thank... I'm about to say, like, what the fuck are you doing, bud? Okay. With a cold snap in effect, it's only 118 degrees Fahrenheit. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane how I severely underestimated like how hot the weather was. That's my fault during planet creation. That isn't the game fucking us over. That was a me mistake when I was generating the planet. I did not know it was gonna be that. I wanted it to be warm, but I wasn't expecting that hot, kind of hot. The heat wave is over. Cool. Awesome. I can't believe you perfectly see it. As someone who's been to California, yeah, it does feel like this sometimes. All right, we're gonna remove all the flooring down here. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in skylight here and a skylight here. Oh, this fucking AC unit was the best idea we had. It is actually survivable for now anyways. We're gonna get all this flooring torn up. We're gonna put in some skylights. Are they already put in? And then we're going to make a skylight over here. Zone, build a roof. We need to make another 4 stack of glass. This will take up the last of the steel that we have, but it is kind of needed. Skylights, 2x2, place you here. All right, we are growing our first crops. Once it's not nighttime, we are growing tox potatoes. I actually heat up when I sleep. Like if you put a thumb on my mouth when I sleep, it'll slowly go up. The viruses cannot handle it. Is that? No, it's not. Your body temperature is actually meant to decrease when you sleep, because it has like reduced activity. I don't know why your body temperature would be rising when it gets when you go to sleep. That's just weird. That's kind of weird, Chief. Not gonna lie to you, but it's still interesting. Get all of these potatoes. Can we please get these potatoes fucking planted? Stop snorting drugs and please get these potatoes planted. Sadly, we cannot do Psychoid just yet. which is going to be a problem at some point if we don't get a farmer. Because they come looking for me. I don't know. I don't think Xavier's going to come looking for you. I don't think your mutation is one that they're actively searching for. Though it's good to keep in mind that, you know, you might be a future recruit. Alright, we're getting food in the ground. Is it good food? No. But it is food. And that's what matters. Oh, god damn it. You'll be the heats when sleeps. See, what they do is they teach you how to make your body temperature actually, like, crank while you're sleeping. So while you're sleeping, you can just make an entire room like an actual, like, furnace, and you actually catch on fire when you sleep, and that's your entire power. That's gonna be your tragic event that gets you to like have a tragic backstory, is that you're just sleeping naturally, and then you pass out and go you pass out, go thermonuclear, and blow up like half a city. All right, food is in the ground at the very least. Get that glass smelted, please. While the wind is good. We went camping, I mean... That's just fine. That's just holding each other for warmth. That's not anything unnatural. Yeah. Alright, so this should... I don't know why this is only covering, this. So that's fine. What can we grow here? We can grow... We have no grow skills, so I guess we'll grow cotton, for now. Outside. There we go. Cold snap is over. Okay, temperature is returning to its abusively normal temperature. We can turn this off so the AC unit stops dying as frequently. And a giant fan going next to me when I sleep or I wake up sweaty as hell. That's what I'm saying. Like I get it when you're when you're sick, right? I get when you're sick and your body like cranks the temperature to make it so that when you you're killing off the virus and the disease, and probably a lot, like that's typically what killed people, was like the just the natural like heat of their body killed them the majority of the time. But what's your 88? Like that I get. Also, I'm gonna put a skylight like right above here. And we have muscle parasites. That's not great. Don't like that. Muscle parasites. Parasitic creatures in the muscles. These cause weakness and a lack of coordination. They cause pain, loss of movement speed and manipulation, and you get sleepier faster. Brother, why are you still working? Stop. Eat, sleep, do other shit. You don't gotta be fucking grinding all the time. You can do other shit. It's okay. Yeah, I know we have heat stroke. Once the wind kicks back up, it'll be fine. Never trust a used neti pot. Do not ever trust a used neti pot. That's correct. Need a battery. Need to research batteries at some point. Lisa's Stash of Fortune. There's a book. There's Caleb. I'm not... Animal transport pod crash. Franklin, the deer. Well, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's actually a gazelle, but don't worry about it. That is a little bundle of food. I'm making hamburger. I have had chicken nuggets and some potato wedges for my lunch. That was my lunch today. I will likely have a slice of potato bread with Nutella later. What are you doing? I don't care about that body. You do not need to go get that body. Also, go ahead and build that light, just so you can see what the fuck you're doing. We're bouncing. We're constantly bouncing between like having heat stroke and not having heat stroke. This is gonna take a little while to get really underway. Guests have arrived. They're scared of the toxic fallout and how horrible the temperature is. Refuse until I have guest beds. We will cater to guests, but we can only kind of take care of ourselves right now. We don't have the space to be, like, taking care of others. You know what I mean? Butcher a creature forever. These potatoes are growing. Major break risk. What's your problem? That you're recreation deprived. Well, that's kind of your own fault now, isn't it? Because you're choosing not to do anything. Also, I forgot to turn self-tend on. That might help with the muscle parasites, only a little bit. So we need 300% 10 quality to get rid of the muscle parasites. We've 50% on our first use. It's not terrible. Dog is eating our fucking food. I need to butcher that gazelle. Hopefully so the dog stops eating all the goddamn packaged survival meals. Because that's our only food until we, unless we get people. Only 25 meat from a gazelle? Really? Hoping for better, to be honest. Putting that light overhead. If you were to choose a planet to crash on, you choose a frost world or a hot hell or a tropical jungle. I would choose the frost planet. Unironically. The frost planet, you just need to make a fire. And life suddenly improves. There is no situation in which, also, like, dying because of the cold is way more relaxing than dying because of heat. Because at least you just go to sleep. The tropical jungle, like, if it's, yeah, Catachan. If it's, like a Bahamas tropical paradise, even then, I'm not doing it. The amount of bugs and snakes and shit that typically go along with tropical paradise that are constantly out to murk you is absurd. So no, I'm not doing that. That's not what we're doing. Oh, I fucked up with the start so badly. Extreme break risk. He's about to break. Why is he about to break? Because he still has not engaged in his recreational activities, which means I now must force him at the start of every day to have a 3-hour recreation break. We have enough slate. You can make an actual bed for yourself. A dusty drifter. A desperate refugee is looking for help. The glad banished argument from village, and they asked for 18 days. I don't have the means to support another person right now. I apologize. Actually, you might have food on you. Come here. This is going to be Snacky's Express. And this is the train depot. Thank you, dog, for eating the correct food. You did not have... Well, thanks for your stuff. You may now go stand out here for a bit. I was really hoping you were gonna have, like, packaged meals on you. You sadly did not. Actually, while you're out here, fish. You can fish for me. Yeah, if you could do that real quick, I'd greatly appreciate it. We'll never be without food. That is the one benefit of the fishing getting added, is that we'll never be without food completely. Oi. Prioritize fishing. I don't know why you stopped. Oh, because you did get toxfish. Okay. Toxfish! Fish that has been mutated by polluted water when eaten raw has a high chance to cause food poisoning. It can be safely used to cook a meal, though, but it provides low nutrition. Okay, that's fine. Well, until it says it cannot fish due to low pop. I mean, yeah. But until then, we're fine. We'll get some toxfish. I do need to get a... God, we probably don't have enough for an electric stove, do we? No, we don't have enough steel. Sandstone walls. I mean, we could break into the Ancient Danger, but that requires, like, a trader to come by. And then for us to book it. You know what I mean? Thanks for the fish. We actually have no way of cooking food right now, which is a little bit of a problem. What are you doing? No, I don't want you fishing. What the fuck are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Put on hot rocks. Honestly, with how hot the weather has been recently, yeah, we probably could just cook. I love this fucking random, very bright flashing lightning. That's so exciting for me. Yes, I'm aware that she's dying. That's kind of the point. If she could go die further away from here, that'd be even better. My eyes, yeah, that's kind of my point. Are we done? Cool. You can cook an egg on that. It'll be about 300 degrees of left. You could. I mean, okay, look. You might burn the egg, but you're still cooking the egg. The egg is still getting cooked. It is still then a meal, something that has been cooked. Cotton is growing about as well as it could. That was our last packed survival meal. Gazelle meat rotted away. You're still in pain. You're still complaining about the darkness. I guess we can probably... We can make one light. That should help with the... No, you don't need to rescue them. You need to focus on doing your work. To matter of surviving the... Also, get fuck in that bed. Meant to be your bed. Then this needs to get reinstalled within range of the actual fucking... There we go. We have light. That should help the mood a little bit more. Again, I'm mainly just worrying about mood and food right now. Those are my two biggest priorities. Everything else can kind of be chipped away at. The tox potatoes are about 50% grown. Yep, she died. That's whatever. That didn't upset him. No, it didn't upset him because we have the not that. Death is set to don't care. Because we're a corporation. Why would we care about the lives of others? Truly. Intellectual's gotten to level 2. We're doing our best right now. How you doing on food? You're doing fine on food right now. Air special trade request. An airship temporarily within range. Has sent to get Raven with special trade. I wish you told me what mod this is from. I love RimWorld. I love RimWorld, you know. It's a good game. We are nowhere near done researching tree sowing. I want tree sowing because our big issue is that we just won't have wood anytime soon. Like, we have this building which is wood, and we can tear some of it down. In fact, I'm probably gonna do so shortly with how things have been going, just so that I can cook food, but it's not looking great right now. He's also getting hungry, so we're gonna go ahead and go fishing. Acidic smog has now decided to wipe its way across this fucking... Of course it has. Of course it has. Of course we're getting acidic smog, and it's hot out, and there's permanent toxic fallout, and what a great world we live in. Yes, I know you're ravenously hungry. That's why we're fishing right now. Catfish it. He fucked up catching the fish. Notice how there's no traders yet, by the way. We're on day 15, haven't gotten a single trader yet. Yes, I know you have a disturbing vision. I'm not activating the anomalies right now, in case anyone was wondering about that. The problem I have with the activating anomalies right now, toxic fallout prevents traders. Does it? Any living... I don't think it stops traders, per se. I just think it makes it harder for them to want to come say hi. Like, if they don't feel safe, they leave. Oh, he had food. There's that, at least. Not a whole lot of food. But he had food. We're currently in survival state until these potatoes grow. I wish we could have him, like, fished at night specifically, but right now, like, I'm concerned about him with, okay, the muscle parasites give me more concern because it permanently, like, it's currently, like, continuously reducing his, manipulation. So if, like, the malnutrition catches up to him too much, he just won't be able to work at all. Hi, Kova, welcome on in. How's everyone doing? Well, we're having a pretty awful time in RimWorld at the moment. It's hot as shit. There's toxic fallout. There's toxic smog. and we're eating random fish, and Snackies has gone berserk because he'd rather just wander around getting pissed than eat fish. Granted, you know, toxic irradiated fish, but I don't know who he's going berserk against. There's literally no one on this map to berserk against. We're trying to build a train. That's another thing that we're trying to do. I don't know if we're gonna get to that point. The heat's making him hallucinate. I wouldn't doubt it. Come on, bud. I need you to. Yeah, okay, there he goes. I'd rather you go eat, but alright. Alright, bud. Unhealthy shade of green. Yeah, it's not a good shade of green. How's the These are not ready to harvest yet. What level do they need to be? Fertility requirement. What level do they need to be for Brother, you are not okay to go outside immediately. Give it a second, let the heat stroke fade. Fitz the Dusty. Yeah, sure, Fitz, come on by. What do you got, Fitz? You got a steel knife, you got a hat. A hat might help us. Alright, eat the fish. Everyone in this world. I think this should help. Okay, it gave him 8 more degrees. Bart said, you said this is gonna be about train. I didn't mean for this to be as horrible. Can you make an indoor pool to have him jump in? That's a great idea. I think we could probably do something like that. Mew, I'm sorry. I wanted this to be about trains. I promise you, this was gonna be about trains. And it will be. Eventually, this will be about trains. For now, it's us trying to just make it to the next fucking day. Like, once we have food figured out, we'll be perfectly fine. But until then... Giving you shit. I know, and I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, Mew. Fuck, man, I just wanted to play with the silly trains. Look, we got this whole, like, don't mind the fucking flashbanging lightning again. Let me just zoom in here, maybe that'll help. Yeah, you got the Tommy 0602. You got the Frisco 484. You got a flatbed. You can make a gondola. You can make passenger cars. You can make oil tankers. You can lay down, like, you know, railways. And yeah, okay, this, by the way, zooming in does not help with the lightning. I have now learned. Alright. Must make the Polar Express escape to the... I don't know if it's, like, we're... To be fair, we are, like, kind of on the equator. This was meant to be a grassland. But the toxic fallout is kind of killing that. There you go. Honestly, you don't really need that hat anymore. We actually can use Fitz here, because Fit at the very least can go fishing for us. I'm going to make you drop your weapon. Fitz can go fishing and he can wear that hat. Gives him 88 to max temperature range, which just means he's not going to have heat stroke as quickly. It's pouring. Hi, Hectic. Welcome on in. Oh, I see. Oh. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Hi, Hectic, and hi, Raze. For those that don't know, I'm Magic Bard, Tiefling, VTuber, D&D, and Fantasy VA, all that lovely, lovely jazz. Hi, Hectic. How was your stream? Did you have a good time? Would you like to know that I'm not having a good time? Is that why you came by to say hi? Is that the terrible reality? Good timing for ads? It's the best timing for ads. This is the best timing. I'm so happy that Hectic consistently raids in right as we're having an ad break. You know, that makes me feel so much better. The repeat behavior. Hey, he's one tiefling raiding another. Hey. Been pretty good and have the best. You have the best timing. Trying to make a train in the middle of hell. So I feel bad for Rhythm Rogue. So currently, what we're doing, Hectic. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you had an amazing time. What we're trying to do right now is we're trying to make a train station. On a radioactive, almost desert planet. There's some areas that have like tropical rainforests and whatnot. But currently our biggest issue is that we're starving to death. So we're waiting on these potatoes to, oh my god, they're ready for harvest. Some of them are not like max harvest, but they are kind of harvestable. While we research how to grow trees, while we have one guy fishing out in the radioactive fallout, he will inevitably die of toxic buildup. Sticks to my mech RPG and getting test characters killed pretty badly. I love killing off imaginary characters. It's so amazing. The Tiefling was feeling homesick, so he made a plan as hell. I'll have you know, young man, if I wanted to go back to hell, I could easily fucking do that. I just have to go back to America. Oh wow, yeah, it's been a time. Been a time. Alright, let us harvest just a couple of these so we have food. Joke's on you, I traded one hell for another. Just so that we have a day of food. Our dog is starving. That's fine. Not really, but... we're gonna go actually ahead and harvest all that can be harvested right now. And the reason we're doing that is because... most of this should be almost ready. Should be. Fitz is mainly, like, feeding himself. Like, he's literally fighting off starvation one catch at a time. You're failing to harvest all these, by the way. And I'm so not happy about it. Valerie died, which just means we now have a dog to butcher. Thank you, Valerie. Greatly appreciate you. This is why we kept you around. Pets in RimWorld don't last long. Don't ever get attached to them. Yummers! Look at that full belly. Oh, screeching red tailhawk. Don't do that. But no, we're doing our best. We're trying to survive. Hectic, I appreciate you sharing your community with me. Talk, streamer, talk. If you need to eat, sleep, drink, rest, I fully understand. But thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that your RPG is going pretty well. I need to get back to working on mine. It's just been like a very busy past couple of weeks, and I just haven't been able to focus very much. Yeah, I know you're on polluted terrain. I don't know what you want me to do about it, Chief. Like, get off the polluted terrain. Yeah, I was testing revising spells. Spells in a mech game? What kind of mech game you making? Get that. God, we're just slightly hanging on right now. We're like, stop botching the harvest, I beg of thee. Psychic binge fits? Oh, no, you don't. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Sorry. That is not something you get to do. You fucking cocaine addict! Fantasy mech game because of magic robots. Got you. Fair Lancer. I don't play. I'm not a big mech fan. That's my thing. I'm not a big mech fan. I'm not gonna pretend to be. It's not been my thing. Can you stop losing right now? There we go. I need you to land these shots better right now. If you want to live, you gotta land these shots better. Jesus Christ. They're a fan of small mechs? I like robots. I just like, but like Gundams and mech stuff, like it's never really been my time. Looking like it's reroll time. No, we're fine. We're alive. Colonists left unburied. We'll be fine. Making a few class review-oriented giant robots as well. That's good. He's upset that he's trapped. He's observed a rotting corpse. No trades. He's sick. Yeah, dude, you've been having a hard time. I get it. And Snackies is in daze. Last draw was a mind-shattering pain. Well, at least you're not fucking starving to death right now. You'll be fine. Solar flare. Okay, that's not as great. But that's why we're not doing hydroponics. Is because, you know, our crops are still growing even if we're not, like, we don't have electricity. Can you decide if you want to sleep or not? Good thing about Days is that they still eat. He's staying inside. He's taking care of his needs. He'll live. It's just, you know, frustrating. We're gonna forbid the use of this last yayo until it becomes absolutely necessary. He's been... I probably should have been, like, rationing this a little bit better, to be honest. But as a waster, they have a psychic dependency. So every 5 days, you need to take a dose of Psychite. Which isn't terrible. Psychite isn't, like, a very hard thing to do, but we don't have a farmer. And we're being raided by someone with a club who's incapable of carrying, firefighting, or plant work. They're actually just terrible in every sense, except they brought food with them. So I guess thank you for that. I don't know how well you intend to do here, because you're gonna slowly suffer from... No, they are... We're not doing cannibalism. We don't have cannibalism as a trait. Now, I do need Snackies to snap out of this daze sooner rather than later. Otherwise, this is gonna go horribly for him. Or this person's just gonna die of, you know... Why waste meat? Because I'm already having a hard time enough with mood. And if your ideology does not approve of cannibalism, then it actually drives your entire colony insane. Like, as much as, like, cannibalism is a meme in RimWorld, I hate every bit of who you are. Anyways, we're already having a hard time with mood, and if you just start butchering people and you start eating people, it actually does have a psychological effect on the people in your colony. I think it is very, like, as much as, you know, cannibalism is memed on in RimWorld, it is one of the things that you kind of have to build around. You can't just decide to do it. It's not cannibalism, it's corpse starch. That's not, it's fucking cannibalism. The entirety of the fucking Imperium is just okay with cannibalism. Like, that's all that means. That's all that means. I was almost an idiot. I almost dropped half a cup of coffee on me. Not only would that have crushed my testicles, that would have also stained. Not only would that have crushed. Thank you, me, for repeating that. That also would have stained one of my 3 shirts, and I would be very, very upset if one of my 3 shirts got stained. Crush what? My testicles. You. No, it would have crushed. Where the cup was, it would have fallen down directly and hit me in the nuts. What do you want me to say about that? There's something that would have reflected it. Which type? I had a quote for.
I'm waiting to. You got 30 seconds to give me a reason I should follow you. I got a
fat dragon cock. Thackies, can you wake up, please? What? Can you wake up? Press Altex Meteor. Yeah, I'm aware of the Altex Meteor. Thank you. Can you wake up, please? Not only would have crushed my... We have 56 quotes already? How do we have that many quotes? I don't even think y'all, like, conjure quotes all that often. How do we have that many quotes? Quote 56. Not only would that have crushed my testicles. There we go. Now he's back. Alright, but now you need to, like, harvest food because you're about to fucking starve to death. Please stop botching this. Please stop botching this. Thank you. There we go. Like how you hate pickles, heretic. Like, I have a fat dragon cock and I don't like pickles. Like, I don't know what more you could expect from me, realistically speaking. Like, maybe I'm just jealous of pickles. Did you ever consider that? Oh, good. He's actually bandaging the rest of him. Turn you into one. Don't turn me into a pickle. It's just disrespectful. Alright, we're being raided again. This time, though, we actually, like, are awake. You're unfortunately very good. You're actually really good. You're actually really good. We're gonna try and keep you, I think. I'm gonna try to, anyways. Assuming you don't kick our ass first. I'm gonna hope that the heat stroke and toxic buildup are gonna be enough to slow you down, but we'll see. Alright, you need to hit some good shots here. What are you doing? Alright, that wasn't a good shot. There you go. Now run. You hit her once. That's all you needed to do. Now you just need to not get caught. You just need... I said you need to not get caught. Okay. 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 Will you get down before you leave the map? We'll see. We'll see if you get down before you leave the map. How about that? Oh, look at that. Crazy, huh? You, however, are just gonna have a small miracle. You're just gonna have a very tiny miracle, and he's gonna feel so much better after being carried by such a strong woman, as every man does. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to avoid a restart because of my terrible map generation. Hee hee, giggle. I shouldn't have set the planet to be this warm. That was my fault. I was trying to be quirky, and I shouldn't have done that. I want to jump into a snow pit. Oh, if only. Miscellaneous. Build a grave, because apparently we just... Yeah, build a grave. Bury this chuckle fuck. There we go. Sleep without overheating. I'm not so against, like, the... Actually, it's how certain items stay warm in the winter. True. If you go under snow, right? If you go under snow, there's actually, like, certain techniques that people do to build shelters that trap your body heat and insulate it very well. What are you doing? Oh, you're taking Pemmican. How's the rest of them? So, like, it's most like how igloos worked and, like, snow forts. Because they'll be, like... there will be, like, a certain threshold where it cannot get colder than it is already outside. And it's just how you survive in cold climates. I know there's one nature guy who, like, used to do videos on it. I don't know if he still does videos. I think he stopped doing videos because he had, like, a near-death experience and realized that he was getting too old for this shit. So he just stopped doing those like nature videos. Dunalisk Clutch Mother. Is that good or bad? I think that's bad. Because bugs are immune to, toxic effects. So, I think that's bad. Okay, plants level 2. Please harvest the food. There you go. God, we are fucking... No, I don't even know how we're living right now. I have no idea how we're even, like, conceptually living right now. It should be your recreation time where you do recreational activities, but you're choosing to work instead, despite the fact that your recreation is as low as it is. So that tells me that you really don't care about your recreation as much as you keep bitching that you do. There you go. Now you're doing your recreation. Okay, these toxic potatoes are almost done growing. Hopefully that'll be enough to get us through the next harvest. We are a quarter of the way to learning how to plant trees. Fuck, dude. We're so cooked. We're so goddamn cooked, man. Major break risk. What's your problem? You're ravenously hungry. Well, maybe if you harvested the food before going to bed, that wouldn't be such an issue now, would it? And he's having a tantrum. Because it's hot. What are you breaking? As long as you don't actually break anything, I don't mind. You can, like, damage stuff, but as long as you don't break anything, I really don't care. Florida, I ran through a drug. I just wanted to run to my desk. I mean, you owe me money. Florida is a very special state. There are many, many instances in which I question if Florida should be, like, quarantined. You know what I mean? I don't think Florida should be considered for as much as it is. You are good with plants. You are wearing a parka, which is not a great idea. You're a misogynist. You're incapable of... You're good at shooting. Do I take you? Fuck it, we'll try. Worst case scenario, we just make them, like, spam fish again. Tend to him without medicine, because he needs to be fucking healed as soon as you get out there. Duneless Clutch Mother is hunting snackies. Never mind, this is a bad idea. Back inside. Why are you not hunting him? Question. Why are you hunting the guy who crash landed? Why are you hunting me? I guess that's the point. If we don't go outside, the Duneless Clutch Mother will... Or the tail end of the death row. Yeah, it's rough right now. It's so rough right now. Oh, thanks for auto-saving literally right as we were getting attacked. If we don't go outside, the Duneless Clutch Mother won't have anything to eat. Well, actually, no, she will. It'll have that body now. Fuck. God damn it. If that guy didn't crash land. If that guy did not crash land, he'd have nothing to eat. So, we're actually reloading, not because we can't get to him, but because he arrived. If we don't go outside, she should eventually starve to death. Hypothetically. Hypothetically, if we don't go outside, she will eventually die. Brother, please. Just have some food on standby. I beg of you. It's not that bad. It's just that the food expensive and the houses are expensive. The heat is always high, and if everything's on fire, except when it's raining, and then everything is flooded in reality. It's Central Cali. I've been to Central Cali once, and I actually got to visit. So, okay. Bard story time. When I was a wee lad, my family decided to take a trip to Disneyland in Los Angeles. And I don't know why we went. I'm being 100% real with you. Even as a kid, Disneyland is not worth it, man. Like, even as a kid, I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Because I was 14 at the time. And we were driving from Washington, from a sombrero. All right, guys, we're gonna risk it all for the sombrero. Give me 1 second. We're gonna risk it all for a sombrero. Go get the sombrero. Got a sombrero. Let's fucking go. The reason this is important is because it raises our heat tolerance again. So it means we can actually, if we do have to go outside, we can actually be outside longer. Like I was 14 at the time, and we were driving from Washington, from Seattle, Washington, all the way down to Los Angeles. We were driving. There were 5 people in the car driving all the way to fucking Disneyland. And that's fucking hell as a teenager, right? That was awful. And we get down, after like this 2.5 day like pilgrimage, which I then realized when we got down there, fuck, we have to go back too. Like I wasn't driving, thank God. But it was just not great. It was just not a great time being trapped in a car for that long. The whole trip though, we finally get down. But as we're passing through California, we start going through Northern and then Central, and we stop by the Redwood Forest. And I thought that was like the coolest part of the trip to me, realistically speaking. I thought the Redwood Forest was really neat to be in. I'm not a big nature guy. Like I'm not one who goes camping, or I don't go on hikes. Like I don't do that kind of stuff. But I love the beauty of just seeing like these ancient fucking trees, just looming overhead. Something about them made everything feel a little bit better, and I don't know why it was. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Disney, which made me sleep. Man, they said it's not when you grow up, you... Christ. I've been to Disney once as a in-between baby and toddler, so I remember a bus, a creepy smiling dude, a ride in the stroller, and a bucking bull I'm trying to fling some dude into the ceiling. That's funny. On behalf of the state of California, that's okay. We drive through collapsed a few years ago. Yeah, that sucked. I got kind of upsetty spaghetti at that news. Where's that? Okay, it left. The fucking spider left. So we can't go outside again if we wanted to. I don't know how Snackies is surviving right now. I'll be entirely real with you. There is no logical reason as to why this man should still be standing. We're actually going to go ahead and use our last skylight. Wait, do you not have food? What happened to your fucking things? Oh, you're having a catatonic breakdown. That's cool. That's neat. That's whatever. Is there food? No, your food's not in your inventory. Okay, he's just having a catatonic breakdown. The hole wasn't man-made. Yeah, the hole wasn't man-made, but it was still like cool to experience. Oh, we gotta reload, by the way, because he's not gonna. Catatonic breakdowns last for days. He's gonna die of starvation before then. Don't you even worry about it. Let's go ahead and do what I was gonna do. Skylight. Spend the last one to expand this growing zone here, so we have a little bit more food. I'm surprised how quiet it's been this entire time. Like, no one's raiding us. No one, like, we've had, like, one raid of one person. We've had no caravans or traders at all. We've had, like, a couple of quests, but, like, it's the entire world is just dead quiet the entire time. It's kind of weird. Like, I was expecting more stuff to happen, but the world is just dead fucking quiet. Okay, we got more potatoes on the ground. That should help a little bit. Some redwoods are older than America. Yeah, well, the country, yes. The continent, no. But I get what you mean. Tomorrow, some of these should still be harvestable. Not greatly, but... Oh, we can unlock this door now. Spider's gone. Yeah, Spider's gone. I wish these muscle parasites would fuck off already. Like, they're part of the problem right now. Let's go ahead and fish up some food. I want to give the, potatoes just a little bit more time to grow. If it was older than the landmass, I'm pretty sure it would have just been turned into a... If we ever found a tree that was older than the continent it was standing on, that is just the world tree at that point. Like, that... Psychic Binge, I mean, you only have one, and you kind of should be taking it soon anyways, so fuck it. Pop off, Chief. I don't know. Now we have 30 days, though, until you, die. So, good luck to that, I guess. You know what? We're just gonna restart. We're just gonna restart. I'm not gonna drag y'all through that anymore. That was terrible. We're gonna try that again. We're just gonna try that again. We are gonna do what I intended, which is industrial high pollution. But I'm not gonna make the temperature like as high as I did last time. I mean, it depends on what your definition of continent. My definition of continent would be... This just in, Golco Tree Carbonate to be older than the supercontinent of Pangea. Very, very slowly. Yeah, like... I guess what we would define as modern continents. Like, if something was... it's kind of hard to just... That's one of those weird things, like, how do you define a continent? And the answer is actually highly debated by a lot of people to this day. On the human scale, on a universal scale, those things are fucking zoom in. And actually, not on a universal scale, they're also, like, incredibly slow. Because you have to keep in mind the speed at which everything else is moving, right? Like, humans are incredibly slow by a universal scale. Alright, let's try this again. We're gonna go a little bit further north this time. We're gonna do... Still want to be, like, kinda an interesting location. I'm not doing Scarlands. That's a cool landform, but I'm not gonna do that. Lava Field sounds like a nightmare. That looks like a bitch to build on. I also want us to be able to build near actual trading partners. We could also just build underground, but that's not gonna go well for us. Those are hostile, so it's probably looking like up here. Actually, there was that new mushroom biome, was there not? Glow forest. Yeah, we could try a glow forest. You want to try to live in a toxic radioactive mushroom forest? That seems like an interesting idea. What's this? There's something here. Ancient warehouse. Actually, this is cool. We could build on an ancient warehouse, yeah. We can build on a ancient warehouse. And we'll just remake the ideology. It wasn't that complex. I need to start saving my ideologies, by the way, whenever I do that shit. Loyalist, traveler, trader, or doctrine, pasta seed remove, research is fast, death don't care, giant sword, sniper rifle, move that. We'll get a box. Move that. Place some pews. Alright. Everything else is... Oh, organs. Acceptable. Good afternoon. Hey, Pagan, how you doing? Alright, let's try this again. Let's, not fuck this up this time. Starting off with a drill arm. Bold... Actually... Not terrible. Oh no, we need higher construction. I need someone with at least construction 4. Or 5. Not you. You're too old. You are not good enough. Not good enough. Where, oh where? Actually, you're pretty good. But you're incapable of intellectual. I mean, if you can't do it, ugh, fuck. I was like looking at everything, like you're actually pretty good. Oh, you can't do research. Your starter, if you have 1 colonist, they better be able to fucking research. Abrasive, psychically dull, chemical fascination. You're not bad. We'll let Snackies take spot because I just gave Snackies a bad hand last time. We start off with 1 Planter, good at shooting. Okay, yeah, no. They have a bad back, but that's not like the end of the world. You know what I mean? It's not great. Don't get me wrong. That's not a good thing to have. But it's not the end of the world. How are you? I'm doing here. I am doing here. Alright, allow all this. Let's go ahead and grab this charge rifle. Let's see if we can actually inhabit here. Okay, apparently not. Apparently there are going to be drones here. Are there going to be turrets, is the question. Trains? My sources say no. Unfortunate. Well, go ahead. Okay, that's not a room that's allowed. We can actually go ahead and, like, scout out. God damn it. God damn it. Why did you activate? I was nowhere near you. Or did they fix your activation range and that's the dealio here. Alright, glad we're on to an amazing start. Hey guys. How you doing today? Are y'all on a good day? Are y'all taking care of yourselves? Are you having a good night? How's life treating you? How's the family? How are things going? I have a question. Why did the hunter drone activate from the other side of the room and then run all the way through here? But why did any of these drones actually activate? Did they change the because this one didn't activate. So I don't think it's intentional that happened. You know what I mean? That's a little weird. Don't you think? All right, we're gonna stop exploring this place. I think we're gonna check out like one more door, but we have answered the question. Okay, this is all we're using for right now. We will go ahead and claim this segment here, and this segment here, and this little hallway here. And that will be that. Thankfully, I don't think these wasps go through doors. Like, I don't think they patrol through these doors. We will eventually have people clear out the rest of this place for us. Typically, raiders love to just kind of barge through and fuck shit up anyways. So we will get to, like, loot the medicine pallet. We will go ahead and, you know, loot all the things here. But for now, we're just going to do our best and survive. Does it have pollution on it? Okay, it does have pollution, but not, like, egregious amounts of pollution. Let's go ahead and make this our warehouse. We'll go ahead and dump all the corpses out here. We do need to get, production-wise, or we do need to get some of this debris cleared out of the way. Wasp track was... Why did my dog go over there? Why did you go over there? My dog's gonna die now, and I'm not gonna save them. They had no reason to go over there. Good job, Pupper. You did it. You fucked up. And I'm not saving you. You should not have gone over there. There was no reason to go over there. Nope. You don't have a dog anymore. You don't have a dog anymore, bud. You do not have a dog anymore. Yeah, my Labrador is dead. All right. Well, that sucks for our guy, but I'm sure he'll live to, you know, get to terms with that. Go ahead and build yourself an actual bed. What do you mean you don't have steel? Oh, because that did not get permitted in the drop, the landing. Let's go ahead and get you an actual bed. It doesn't look like there's any patrolling robots, so we're not gonna have to worry about, Can we get all this hauled in, please, and thank you. Thank you. Look, we actually have storage shelves and shit. Aren't we fancy? Schedule, or... assign? Yeah. Fine. Drug policies. New drug policy. Psychite. Don't die. You can have all these that you want. Or, what are these? 4 addictions. Yeah, have all those that you want. Except Psychite T, Fluck, and Yayo. Those will be on a schedule that you will get to have 1 every 5 days. So that we can, you know, pace out how long these are actually getting used. Rather than just, yeah, using them as you need. Actually, we'll put you on the don't die policy. But also, I'm gonna make that every 10 days to really stretch these out. Grow zone, we do need to have an actual roofing area. Unfortunately, there's nowhere nearby that has soil other than like the stony soil here, and that's not great for growing. I don't know what's under this wood. Maybe we could try orders or flooring. Yeah, flooring. Remove floor. Let's see what's under here, real quick. Don't go in there. Okay, it's sand. What are you doing? Where are you going? You don't need those. Okay, so the way this is gonna work, because we do still have the toxic fallout as a thing, we're gonna go ahead and build a wall. We're gonna pretty much do what we did last time with the wall and the electric smelter and all that jazz, except we're going to be a little bit better with the fact that we actually have like a mountain to dig out for resources, and we have other supplies on the map, and you know the world isn't a fucking unbearably hot wasteland. It's still hot, don't get me wrong, it's still warmer than usual, but it's not unbearably hot. This is less of a whoopsie fucking daisy on my part. Get all these dragged inside. Thank you. God. I love RimWorld. Don't get me wrong. I love this game so much. But my god, it sometimes amazes me whenever I try to do, like, a challenge run by accident. Like, I'm not, like, I don't even go into it with the idea of doing a challenge run. It's just, like, what I want to do is apparently so fucking unbelievably hard. What are you doing? No. No. What are you doing? No. Do not go into any of those rooms. These are not your rooms to go into. Stop it. Stop being stupid. This is not home area. And neither is this. I don't even get that idea that those are home areas for you. Worst case scenario, we do have, like, we could try to punch into this room and, like, but we'd have to take out wasp trap, we have to take out a hunter trap, we'd have to take out a turret. Like, there's a lot we'd have to take out, if we need more food and medicine, but I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal just yet. Go ahead and get these broken. Does this train shooting skill? It does not. I always wish just shooting shit normally trained shooting skill. I don't know why it wouldn't. You get these broken down so that we can put down a wind turbine. Come on. Why are you taking so long? It is a single ruined forklift. Just break it. There we go. Requires terrain support heavy. Well, there you go. And then power runs into here. There we go. Look at that. You even have a table. We have all this shit that we need to dismantle. All this garbage needs to get the fuck out of here. I kind of want to leave some of this around just because I like the idea of, like, the fake clutter warehouse. But I want to get, like, at least most of the walking areas out of the way. We are going to need glass. Needs crafting level 5 to do that. What is your crafting level at? 2. Great. Awesome. Love that for me. Animal migration of boomalopes. See, why didn't I get this before? Or perhaps the world was just simply too hot for boomalopes and they didn't want to deal with the shit, which is fair and valid. Let me go ahead and also... How's temperature? It's temperature... We don't need an AC unit, so I'm not worried about that. We are going to go to production. We're going to get the research bench put together. Probably... here-ish for now. Okay, so the problem with this Snackies is he's not as good at crafting as the last one. So we're not going to be able to make glass immediately. He's also still not good at farming. But most wasters, for some reason, are just not good at farming at all. So what can we do instead to try and make life better for us? What we can try to do is... Oh, God. I'll look at research. We can go ahead and do... What? Nothing in big and small, Synstructs, farming techniques, yeah, that doesn't really help me much. Trains the rim. What do we have around the map? Do we know where the Ancient Danger is? Yes, it's right here. So if we got a land-based trader, we could go to the Ancient Danger, but that's not likely to have anything, or we're not likely to be able to deal with that just yet. We need to get some... I think our priority remains the same. The only problem is that we need to train his fucking crafting skill this time. So we're gonna go ahead. What is like the... Like that takes 40, that takes 30. I guess we make a shit ton of knives out of steel. Because we can go just mine more steel. Like, that's not that big of a deal. But we need him to be able to make glass so that he can, like, plant something outside. Because of the continuous toxic fallout, the only way we're going to be able to plant anything is if it's under a skylight. Which sucks. As like, the fact that, that our farming skill is being capped off by our crafting skill. But I'm hoping it's not gonna be that bad. Dum, ba, dum. Okay, you're getting steel. I could not imagine, like, trying to live like this, man. The shit I put weird colonists through all the goddamn time is absurd to me. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put down the stick of sanity. Remember, kids, whenever you start a new RimWorld colony, you gotta put down the stick of sanity, otherwise they lose their fucking minds. And make sure you schedule them 1 hour of recreation time, or they're gonna lose their fucking minds. My question is, what's powering this entire area? Or is it just like... Oh, it's just long-lasting batteries. They're just eternal fucking batteries are powering these lights. Understood. We do have a bunch of steel shelves that we can deconstruct. That's also not a bad idea. Part of me wants to check out the other rooms. The other part of me knows that if I try to, it's gonna get me killed. What I can do... is go ahead and, like, claim some of these shelves, right? And then just make them not a home area. So what that will do is when we get raided, raiders are going to spawn, if they spawn, like, up here, they're likely going to travel to the shelves first, and they might, like, aggro more of the, robots for me and get murderized by them instead. There's there's one steam geyser down there, there's two, there's three. We have steam geysers this time. This last map didn't have steam geysers. They're all on the southern end though, it looks like. Which is kinda interesting. So what I'm imagining here, okay, is that we have our people living in this southern section here. We have the actual, like, manufacturing and hopefully... Actually... Yeah, no, we can build, what else was I gonna say? Anyways, we have our people living down here, manufacturing is up here, and then this big block here, we turn into a rail yard. This is just a normal marble wall. Can we knock this out? Is there anything in here? Wait 1 second. Can we knock this wall out? Oh my god, there's shit in here. I didn't expect that. I'm gonna become a railroad baron. Trying to is definitely the key word that we're gonna be using today. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect there to actually be anything in here. I guess that gives us a shuttle landing area if we needed to. Like if we get into like making a bunch of shuttle stuff, we can have this be the landing area. I don't like how much chooses a desert biome. I don't like how much sand there is. But we'll figure it out. Polluted stony soil. That looks hideous. I'll do you the favor and turn off the bright red fucking overlay. Avriel, thank you for the follow and the red. It's a pleasure to have you. How are you doing today? I do apologize for the ads that are probably rolling through right this very second. Fuck, dude, there is something wrong with my left arm. It hurts so much. Got any mod for adding soil? There was one mod that was like soil relocation, but whenever I have it active, it crashes my game. And I don't know why. Remove roofed area. We'll leave this as an open area. This can stay open. I guess research-wise, we should still be... Oh no, he needs to finish mining all this. Because we're going to power level his crafting in just a bit. Try to get to 5 so that he can make glass as quickly as possible. And then we'll be able to plant like actual crops. How much wood do we have? We have 225 wood. We don't need to use any of it for... I am going to make a electric stove. Does the vanilla furniture expander give planter boxes? It does. That is what I intend to do. The problem and like why I'm kind of hesitant to do so is because we have no way of getting wood right now outside of tree sowing, and I don't think you can't plant trees in planter boxes. So we still need to get skylights because of the toxic fallout that's constantly going on outside. It's just gonna kill our crops no matter what we do. They need to be under a skylight. So until then, we do just have to like. And the toxic fallout's permanent, by the way. Like this is an intended aspect of what I am doing today. Is the toxic fallout. Also, hi Ulrich, welcome on in. How you doing today? That being said, this is a much nicer biome than we had last time. So if we get more people, it's not going to be as much of a nightmare. Also, our dog died early, so our food will last a lot longer than it did last time as well. God, this is gonna be such a nightmare. Mechanoid signal. Yeah, sure. Woo, grav engine. Let's go. We'll actually take these. Oh my god, these can be. I just fucking realized we could use these for we can actually deconstruct these, and we can inspect this. Go ahead and do that real quick, Snackies. Cool. Awesome. Go ahead and reinstall this, like, here for now. Make a planter box steel and plant tox potatoes in it. That's true. Tox potatoes should be immune to toxic fallout, shouldn't they? You might be onto something. Hold on. Do we have any pollution, like, indoors? Oh, not necessarily indoors. We'll go ahead and just slap this down as a test. You know void suits protect against toxic fallout? They do. Void suits protect against toxicity. Void or Gravtech. Standard tactic. What is it? Fucking under. Orbital tech. Back suit. They should. They don't? They actually don't. What in the god? Hold on. No, that's the suit. Let me check the helmet. Okay. Toxic environment resistance 80%. Okay. So the helmets do. The actual like bodysuit doesn't, but the helmets do. That's the important part. Oh, we need a machining table, not a smelter for that. Right. Go ahead and get one of you slotted in here. Okay, you should. Yeah, we can grow toxic potatoes here. You're so fucking smart, Ulrich. Now, if only he, like, finished sewing this. Now, the question is, do they die in toxic fallout is the question. They shouldn't, right? They're toxic potatoes, so they shouldn't die. But kind of stupid if they did. And he's in a fucking daze. Jeez, dude. One day, man. One day is all I'm asking for. One day is all I'm asking for you to behave. Only this lets me know if the fucking Tox Potatoes die. They shouldn't die. It'd be kind of stupid if Tox Potatoes died. Big yawns. Why am I such a sleepy motherfucker all the goddamn time? I'm simply trying to make a goddamn train station here, and this motherfucker wants to go into a daze. He wants to be all fucking lackadaisical and sad over fucking nothing. I guess we can go ahead and make more planter boxes. Since the Tox Potatoes don't seem to die in, That's a good call, Org. That was a very good call. I completely forgot that Tox Potatoes don't die in Fallout. That changes a lot. And that probably could have saved our last run, all things considered. We do still need, skylights for trees, but that at least lets us start leveling our plant skill to grow Psychoid ourselves. At least lets us get started on the process. You know, as long as he's wandering in places that doesn't get him killed, that's all that matters to me. I'm actually kind of hopeful we get a raid to get these fucking robots to fuck off. Come on. Why do you go through an I can't even cheat to fix this. There we go. Problem solved. Thank you, Rimworld. I must away. Goodbye, Pagan. Hope you have an amazing day today. Thank you very much. Brother is trying to upset me today. I swear to God, he's trying to upset me. He's actively trolling me, I think. I think he's laughing somewhere in the shadows. That was stupid. I have forever been the individual who cries and tells you that the... Oh no, they do die of poison. Fuck. Okay, we need skylights then. Okay, never mind. Back to the original plan. I will always be the person that tells you that the non-violent mental breaks are actually worse. Because then at least you can just put them away in prison. And they'll you know, snap out of it immediately. And you can do the same with like the non-violent ones. But the non-violent ones are always like, I'm gonna go smash the nuclear warhead. I'm gonna go walk into the insect den. Like, the non-violent ones just get rid of a colonist, typically speaking, I have found. And that is, it's kind of fucking insulting at the end of the day. Because they ignore all behavior that should be, like, put into place, right? You not in range? You are not in range. That explains it. There we go. Bills, Shred Mechanoid, Forever. Go ahead and make a kid helmet until you have 20 of them. That's cheaper than a knife. Hi, this game causes me agony in so many fucking ways. You don't even know. You don't even know. Now for 1.68 without eating. My family member that I have never actually met, and I don't know how I would have ever actually gotten, word of this, died on the other side of the planet, and the idea that someone I once had possibly the idea of knowing died has caused me to slaughter all the prisoners, because if my vague cousin 4 times removed isn't allowed to exist on this earth, well then, neither are they, to be honest. RimWorld, you crazy fucking game. I love this game. From the bottom of my heart, I love this game. But this game, I did not mean to hit that button. I fucking did not mean to hit that button. I apologize for the spontaneous stat break. I meant to hit the other button next to that button. That is not the button I meant to hit. Why do I have 2 buttons that do completely different things right next to each other? Whoops. Fine, we'll live. Little off-center ads never hurt. Christ. Initial heat, you're dealing with initial, okay, so you are dealing with a little bit of heat stroke. If that's the case, then we will go ahead and get a AC system set up for you. I didn't think that would be necessary, but I guess with the electric smelter and the stove here, it might be a little too much for you. Yeah, it's just warm in the building. This building is like trapping heat, like surprisingly well. It's a fucking German home, clearly. Not assigned to smithing. Why are you not assigned? Oh, it fucking reset all of your fucking tasks, that's why. Professor. Oh, that ain't artificial. Okay, share heat between these rooms. Knock this door open. Get... Hurry up. Hurry up. Get the AC unit built. Thank you. Thank you for hauling only 3 steel pieces over here. I greatly appreciate that. Okay. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine so long as you abide by where I tell you you're allowed to go. That is... You will be fine if you don't go places you're not meant to go. That is the best way I can put it. If you go where you're allowed to go, you will be fine. Welcome, travelers. I hope you're doing well. Improve your construction? It does. Okay. This keeps temperature down. Flash storm. Great, love that. Thank you. Thank you for the flash storm. Keeping it down to under 100 degrees. So they should be all fine temperature-wise. Yeah. What's your also guests? Allowed area is the home area. We will try to entertain, we will try to create friendships, and this will be default. So, Snackies, work that 4 social. Actually, 4 social is not bad. 4 social is not a bad. Peace. I don't know what the fuck you're meditating on. Are you a Psycaster? Why are you meditating? Don't say you're a Psycaster. Do tribals just naturally meditate now? Are you buying shit from me? What are you buying out of my inventory? Are you buying my food? Please don't do that. I don't have enough of that. Please do not start buying my food. I don't have enough food for you to be buying. Back to the... Your mining should not be that bad, but whatever. Yes, I know, not enough guest beds. I apologize. Sorry that you came to a warehouse in the middle of a fucking toxic wasteland, and you have to sleep on the floor, and that just sucks for you. A band of thugs is calling from nearby. I'm not paying you shit. You ain't getting paid. Fuck, goddammit. I'm not paying 300 silver for you to not beat my ass, okay? I don't know who the hell you think you are, but I got a factory full of very angry robots that would like to have a word with you if you try to break in here. Major break risk. Why are you having a problem? Because you haven't had Psychite in how long? Okay, so clearly you're not doing the drug plan that I told you to do. Which, why? And you're having a food binge instead. That's great. Oh, it's every 10 days. Got you. Never mind. Like, who's, stash of goodies. A joy wire would be really nice, if we had another doctor to implant that. Because that just means he's not going to be as pissed, naturally. I don't like the food binge, because we don't have a lot of food to begin with anyways. Again, we can, like, kind of chip away to get these survival meals. I'm pretty sure there's probably, like, another survival meal palette somewhere in here. Let me actually... claim, like, that wall here. Tribe people are attacking immediately. Okay, come on, bud. You're bringing Psychite tea and pemmican. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, now, where are you going is the question. Are you going up? Yeah, you're going up. Oh, good job, bud. Good job. Look at you. Don't you feel so smart? Oh my god, you have 5 plants. That's crazy. If only I could save you. That you'd actually be, like, someone I'd like to recruit. Unfortunately, you're surrounded by very angry drones that will murderize me, given the opportunity. They gave me a nerve spiker. Alright, thanks. Appreciate you. Snackies, you good? I mean, we have Psychite tea now. If we ever need more Psychite, we do have the tea. Please, for the love of God, just break out of your food binge. You have been in a food binge. You have chewed through half of your remaining food supply in days. There is no way that you are this capably, like, incapable. Thank you. Hi, Oakham. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Ah! Fuck. This game hates me. This game genuinely hates me. This game hates everything that I am trying to achieve. I simply wish to thrive. Is that so hard? Naki's is suffering from heat stroke. That's fine. I just want this motherfucker to live. I don't know how like some other like RimWorld content creators do this shit, because they do like the weirdest challenges ever, and I just have to assume that they're Fushi. What the hell? Stapler in the jelly. Hi, Fushi and Hiders. What are you doing at the... You don't stream at this time normally. What the... Hi, Fushi and Hiders. For those who don't know me, I'm Magic Bard. I'm a Tiefling, VTuber, DDD, and Fantasy V, all that lovely jazz. Fushi, how was your stream? Did you have a good time? Stapler in the jelly. Why is there a stapler in the jelly? Why... What are you trying to achieve? I did a collab with Europeans. Oh, I get. You have my condolence. I am sorry that you were exposed to that. I'm sorry that you had to interact with the European culture. I hope that you find a nice, cozy place to bundle up. I hope you have a nice meal instead. Maybe a nice drink to go along with it to wind down after the fact. But hi, guys, on my end, if you don't know Fushi was one of our previous Spartic Inspiration guests, and so she gets a big old shout out, because they were very lovely to have on. We had a lot of good talks, we had a lot of fun time. I genuinely enjoyed Fushi. I need to send you a thing once I'm done for the day. And genuinely, there's someone that, like, if schedules aligned better with, I probably would be talking to more, genuinely. Like, it's just the European versus NA schedule life does not tend to permit friendship from across the ocean, unfortunately. Currently, in case you're wondering what we're doing right now, we are doing our very best to build up a lovely train yard. Also, Junie, thank you for following the Red. It's a pleasure to have you. We're genuinely trying to build up a train yard. However, we are living in a apocalyptic nightmare. Our dog died. Our dog got eaten by a bunch of robots. Glitch Reaper, thank you for following the Red. It's a pleasure to have you. We just have a bunch of angry robots in an abandoned warehouse, and it's constantly raining toxic fallout, and it's hot as hell, and this poor guy just ate half of his food supply because he was upsetty spaghetti. And I don't know what I'm doing anymore, man. I don't know how, like, long-term RimWorld content creators do this kind of thing, because I can only assume they do this like 9 times and then they just take the best one, because whenever I try to do like a quirky little like, ooh, we're gonna do something special today, RimWorld colony, it's like the most gut-wrenching, challenging, RNG hates me kind of vibe, and I want to be better, man. I want to play my silly little game where my silly little man smacks a silly little rock and makes a silly little steel, and then we turn it into a train. Like, that's all I want to do, man. Okay, you can stop doing that, because we really need to get, like, on the move with some of these projects. You ate through the majority of your food, and we don't even have, like, food growing right now, which does not bode well for your survival. So we kind of need to get going. We are accepting guests, which I probably should have done with the last colony, because we've already restarted this whole concept. Like, this concept we've already done a take 2 on, because the last attempt just went so horrible. It was a nightmare. So I'm hoping we can do better with this one now that I've realized my mistakes and we fixed them. But like, RNG is already a little bit better. We actually have resources we can mine out. We have more space to grow on. We have supplies that we could try to fight for if we really need to. I think we probably will when Snacky's had his next meal and night's rest. We'll go ahead and try. Trade for Pod Crash. Phaonox, who are you? You, she is Faye Phoenix Nickel. They are a war game fanatic and a game master. They are an undergrounder. They're very neurotic and they're gay. They're good at. They can make glass. I think that alone is a good enough reason to try and recruit them if they will join us. We don't have the food to do an extensive like prisoner them and then convert them. So I'm going to hope that I can just like rescue them. You wanna like tend to them, bud? Oh, she joined. Good. All right, they joined. Which means they get named. For those who don't know, subscribe to the channel. Get put on my wheel of names at the start of every month. And B is actually Prey. Congratulations. Welcome to the colony. How dare you? Keep that gay 40k fanfiction. This is another broken quest. Send a raven with, yeah. I would love these books, don't get me wrong. I would love to have all these books. But, I need to figure out what mod that's from and fix it. Anyways, fix your pelvis. And then if you ever want to like start getting working on the thing. What's your combat skill? You're not good at combat. We're waiting on this to. Also, we need to build we can deconstruct all this. This can be the greenhouse room over here. That way it's a little bit just out of the way of everything else. Prey is currently healing. How dare you do me, by the way? Why are you doing? Why are you doing me? I'm being a silly little man. And we're trying to get this colony put together. Also, get this dead. Can we get this dead body out of here? All right, I'm gonna be a little cheeky. Okay, this room is also free to loot. Components, not what I need, but it is more stuff to use. Then we're gonna need steel planter box here, here, and then a skylight. Most efficient use, probably that, and then yeah, that should work. That gives us all this space for planting crops. It's not unpolluted soil. God, it's so hot out right now. I need you to go make the glass while the wind is high. Go ahead and make, 8 glass right now. Prey is fully healed. That's good. God, even with the AC cranked to 52 degrees, it is struggling to keep this room. Well, to be fair, we are using the furnace right now. And a drought has come on through. Great. I love that. Right as we're about to start growing shit, a drought has to come on by. We can grow rice in these because they're not unpolluted soil. Howdy, Bard. Hope you're having a good day. Cole, I am trying so damn hard right now. You don't even know. How are you doing, Cole? Long time no see. Hopefully life has been treating you very, very well. Ah! We're trying. We're trying our best right now. I need you. Why are you not assigned to growing and plant cutting? Wait, are you? Yeah, you're not particularly good at farming. Who's passionate about farming? Are either of you passionate about farming? No, but Prey's better at it right now. So we'll have you do the smithing, tailoring, and crafting, and you can also do the growing and plant cutting. Firefight, patient, doctor, artificer, assure safety, you'll be fine. Basic, warden, cell, entertain, cooking, constructing, mining. We still have not done any research, but I think we're gonna have Prey do that. Your best is gonna be more than enough to get this done. I would love to think that. I would love to think that. That'd be an amazing thought to have. Welcome to my colony. It has AC, it has light, and no food. Sky, welcome on in. How you doing? I'm super busy trying to push through and getting things done. I can feel that. You stop offending our guests. Okay, we have rice in the box. Missed vibes around here. Well, you're always welcome to spend time here. I will not dictate. Well, actually, no, that's a complete fucking lie. I was about to lie to you. I was about to lie straight to your face. I'm so sorry for that. I will completely dictate who can and cannot be here. Now, I'm gonna let you know, you and Gaia need to change your, like, one of you needs to change your chat name or your chat color because you are both the exact same shade of green. And I can't have both of you talking. You, Oakham, and Gaia, Oakham, and Cole all have the exact same shade of green, and they are the last couple of people who have talked in this chat. And that is going to... Actually, I think also Ulrich? Ulrich also has a shade of green. You all have the same shade of green, and that needs to not be a thing. Research. We can actually stop tree sowing. We can go for a battery. Which would do us better because we can grow fiber corn here. Paid battle. I won't dictate who can't be here, but I will totally dictate who can be here. I'd say, yeah, yours is a little bit different, Orc. You're fine. Blah 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 blah. There more. You're half purple to switch things around. Be a little wild. Be a little freaky. 3 groups of tribe people. Draw them in. The first group is composed of and two some. Okay, so the light's Blastic, a chain shotgun. Exceptional shit. A mine screw? What the fuck does a mine screw do? Oh, it just naturally imbues 20% pain into someone. Got you. This chain shotgun is lightweight, so it shoots faster. This is a high-powered... Okay, I might take it for this, to be honest. We'll do that. Now, starvation has hit, unfortunately. So we need to start... Why are you suffering so badly from heat stroke, brother? Turn off the smelter. I think that's the main issue. Turn off the smelter. Okay, we need to fight our way to that next medical supply pack, or that next food pack. Which means Zackies needs to win this shootout. Wait, yeah, you did change. Yeah, you're reddish orange now. I can appreciate that, that's fine. I need you to win this fight. And I need you to not have a mental break while you're doing it. In fact, I'm actually gonna have Prey go ahead and just open that packaged thrival meal, while you're in the middle of this fight, because at the very least, that's gonna get a... Okay, cool. Take those, get them out of here. Come, leave Prey alone. Don't shoot them in the head. They got shot in the eye by a defense turret. Okay, we don't need to fight anymore. Okay, well, we got food. Huzzah. How about you drop the goddamn meals? Wanna eat? You were complaining about starvation. God! Brother, you were on your way to eat. I'm not even gonna bother. You were on your way to eat. You were literally on your way. Nah, fuck it. I guess. Thanks for your help, Prey. Thanks for your help. That's just how you die. Snackies doesn't want to share his food with anyone. Understood. Understood. That was our bad, clearly. Thank you for all the help that you gave us. You at least gave Snackies catharsis for your brilliant sacrifice. Truly. Thank you for all that you've done. You've enabled us to grow food. Good for slaves. Yeah, paint screws are good for slaves. I'm not saying we're not gonna do slavery in this run, but I will say that we're probably not gonna rush into slavery right now. We have a lot of other priorities right now, and... Wait, I just realized I went from green, red, orange. Am I being an a-hole? Yes. You're being very mean. Oh, you've been upset 3 times in a row. Let's go, brother. At least you're getting social experience from this, right? Yeah, a little bit. I would have rezzed. No, I can't. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. We got... Bulk goods trader. Oh my god, traders do exist. Traders do in fact exist. No problems here. Barely. You're barely not my color. What the fuck are you all doing? I mean, thank you? I guess? Alright, well, while you're doing that, you wanna trade? I'll give you... Like, actually, I have enough money. I don't need to give you anything. I'll take your pemmican. All the pemmican. I'll take... like 80 cloth. Here, so there's always gonna be a problem. Yeah. I have no remembrance on how to change colors. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I think a Devil Strand Veil would actually help a fair bit, because that should provide heat protection. I think so. I think we're fine with this. All right, we will now unforbid. Oh well, thanks for dealing with all my robot issues. That wasn't my intent, but thank you, I guess. I guess I can use these rooms now. We also have, like, medicine packages. What is your problem? Oh, you died. Oh, that's unfortunate. Their stay was okay. They'll come back later. Oh, hey, I should probably save you.
There is the possibility.
We might be able to save you. Nope. Oh, I tried. There is the possibility. Oh, fuck. Alright. We tried. We tried to save them. I guess thanks for the stuff. Thanks for the pemmican. Thanks for the killing all my robots. I guess we'll get the bodies hauled out of here now, and I guess we can go into here and get this stuff now. Is there anything else they unlocked with? I guess we need to get all these bodies cleared out. That was just weird. I mean, it helped. I don't know how I feel about it, but they helped. That wasn't my intent. I didn't expect for our main solution to get rid of all these robots, just let all the traitors suicide into them, but that works, I guess. Got more medicine? Oh, fuck. Why were those not... No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this right now. 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 I'm not doing this. Okay. Stop. Stop with your robot. Stop. I don't know how there were people up here doing shit earlier and they didn't activate you, but these robots have the weirdest goddamn activation ranges, and I'm done. No, I'm done. I'm done. I genuinely hate the Wasp and the other, I don't remember the name of it, but like I genuinely hate the 2 traps that got added to the Odyssey DLC. I genuinely do not like them. I don't know what to do half the time against them, right? Like, they're not meant, like, the Wasps, a lone colonist cannot take them. Because their whole thing is, you know, they will lock down one person and kill them. The IED trap, cannot be interrupted. It will explode, no matter what you do about it. Even if you kill it, it then just explodes on site. So, shrug? Will we ever get a second person that Snackies doesn't get killed? No. I think whoever joins Snackies is forever doomed to... I think whoever joins Snackies is forever doomed to just die. I'm not even joking. I think whoever joins Snackies, they are doomed to die a very, very sad death. Wanderer joined. Smith. Welcome in, Smith. How you doing? That is a big revolver at the very bottom of my screen. This is Snackies Express. The train depot. Let's try this again. What the hell? That is a big revolver. Why is that revolver so big? Alright, who are you? You're good at shooting, you're good at melee. You're incapable of dumb labor, firefighting, intellectual, artistic, crafting, mining. So you can construct, you can build. But you're mainly just here to fight. Because you can't haul. You can't do anything here. You can build, which I'll let you do. You can hunt. You can cook. And you can talk to people. And you're a better doctor than Snackies. So there's that at the very least. Smith is a security guard. We give him... He will be the one that does all the hard work. What do you want? A poor child named Chig is approaching, looking for help. They're looking for 2 medicine. Because their loyal pet got injured on the road. We have enough medicine. There, we can give you medicine. I do want to, like, how much marble do we have? We have not enough. Can you mine? You cannot mine. Fuck. What is your backstory, even? You're an orphan thief who became a doomsayer. After the death of a pet that was near and dear to him, Smith took a journey outwards and shared his pain among those who deserved it. Sometimes this was performed in oratory manner, proclaiming the sinners who would suffer for their acts and all should hail the coming of the destroyer. At other times, much more preferably, it was done with a steel-barreled sword of vengeance. I see. Their backstory is that they're the Doomslayer. Got you. Welcome in, Smith. Pleasure to have you. Hope you have a great time here. Snacky's having heat stroke. Of course he is. I guess, Mr. Doomslayer, then go check out this room here and let me know what's inside. Oh my god, we have a actual, like, good room. We have a room of stuff that we can take. Surprising that uninstall is not a thing that you could do. Yeah, we'll take all this, sure. Alright, what's next? You motherfucker. How are you missing so egregiously? That was close. Alright, anything else? Okay, there's pollution in there. I don't see any fucking jackasses. Okay. I think we're done with traps. Psychic Emanator. This ancient device projects a soothing psychic field around it, improving the mood of anyone nearby. It works through walls. Oh! It just naturally gives a mood boost to everyone. That's actually really, really good. That's actually really good. That's surprisingly good, actually. Okay, well, we have actual things now. A lot of these cam barrels don't have anything. This room has nothing of value in it. So we're gonna lock this off for now. I don't want to deal with that turret just yet. But, and we're being raided by a lady with a knife. She is beautiful. She is actually good at research. If she does not die, we will take her as a researcher. How are you missing your shots this frequently? Snackies, come help. He needs help. Oh my god, he shot her through the heart once. Maybe he doesn't need help. He's getting shanked to death right now, but... Snackies, I need you to land a goddamn hit, bud. Please. There you go. Is she dead? She is dead. Snackies didn't even hit her once. Snackies didn't even get a single... Snackies didn't even land a single goddamn hit that entire time. He was just taking... God, I wish you would hit your shots. Anyways. Stop playing poker and go treat your friend who defended your life. He did his job. That was his job, was fighting people. And we're being raided again by one person. Oh, this was the paid. You're pregnant. You are very good at cooking. You're very good at mining. You're not gonna go through the room I was hoping you'd go through. Actually, that works. Thanks. Thanks for that. Hospitality for an herbalist. Paul Oliver Paulo Buchard, first plague bringer of the Orange Bluff settlement, is requesting a favor. Friend Clara Clara is interested in learning about other cultures. and just wants to host at the train depot for 6 days. They will not do any work while doing so. A gene pack with a submissive trait. Are you telling me that I have the means to make anyone I want submissive? I mean, this also implies that being submissive is a genetic trait. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Is there research to show if people are genetically... I'm gonna ask someone about that later. I know what's fucked up is I know who I can ask to get the answer to that question. And then the final raid is one more person with a club. They're very good at melee, but they're also very good at farming. So I wish Smith would stand up. That'd be great. But unfortunately, he doesn't like me anymore. I don't know why. But we'll get into position to fight them off. Oh, he's no longer capable of walking? Great. Come over here and get ready to fight. Actually, you're allowed to keep resting for now. If any of your wounds heal, then great. Okay. Where are you going? We'll go ahead and post up here. If they come down this way, then so be it. Oh, they just took the emanator. You rude. I couldn't even catch him if I wanted to catch him. That was just rude. That was just mean. All right. Well, thanks, I guess, for the exceptional 6-shooter. That will go to our new bodyguard. This pot can go here. And what else did we get? The mine screw. That's probably gonna get sold, if I'm honest. I mean, I'm not disappointed by any of that. I'm just, like, shocked, really. Oh, you okay, bud? Yeah, the heat stroke is serious, huh? I think we may need, like, a second, AC unit. Because this heat is apparently getting too much for some people. So we're gonna go ahead and expand this out. This should cool down the area enough. It's no longer capable of walking. That's good. All right. We're just trying to get this area to a nice, like, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And if we can keep it around that temperature, great. We're gonna be very hard pressed to, like, air condition this entire building, though. Because this whole area is gonna be very, very hard to, like, keep air conditioned. We're gonna get... This can get uninstalled. We can get these couches put down. At least we have good, like, recreation now. We have comfort, we have recreation. Like, this good, normal, like, entertainment setup should get them put together pretty well. And then we can also get a new furniture, like a new bed piece for Smith, so he can stop sleeping on the floor the entire time. That will probably also help him a lot. We have enough pemmican from the trade that we made that the rice should be able to... At least we should get a couple of pieces of rice in. We have pool tables. We have a chess table. We have a couple of chess tables. Stools need to get uninstalled. They're also not... We're probably not going to use the stools. They're not built in our... Smith, why are you betraying me? I'm glad that you don't have a weapon. You could... I just wanted a friend. Damn it. I just wanted one other person other than Snackies to be here. Was that too much to ask? We were doing fine. Damn it. We were doing fine. And you had to go mess it up. Get him out of here. Just body out of here. I don't want to look at it anymore. Why did they send an undercover agent to do all that? They sent an undercover agent to get beat up that much. We were starting to build a life together. And you ruined it. One day. One day we'll have the friend that we crave. Today will not be that day. Go ahead and get this wall patched up. Another transport pod crash. You, who are you? You are very good at shooting. You're very good at melee. You're good at crafting. We're gonna be a fool and trust you. Please, don't be a bad person. Go on, tend to him. Like, at all. We'll see if you live. You should. I know you're in pain shock right now. The blood loss is not helping, definitely, but... Okay. God. Game loves to do everything in its power to make life a living hell, you know? We just want to live. We want to have a nice little home. But the game does not want us to have a home. The game does not want us to be able to thrive. It wants us to suffer. It wants us to battle for every step of every way. The entire time we are here, we are constantly fighting and pulling and fighting just to get to the other side. One day. One day it will not be like this. One day, you'll be able to live the way we are meant to. Be able to live with friends. You'll be able to have associates and colleagues and people able to you know, join us in all of our lovely little games, and we won't have to battle for every inch. We won't have to, you know, suffer for every mile. It's not even that, like, the scenario is hard anymore. Because we have our, like, indoor grow zone. We're like, slowly producing Fabricorn. We just need, like, someone who can craft and someone who can farm. And that's it. Like, if Mishinto wants to join us, that'd be great. Because they have a 15 out of 20 shooting. But oh, doubt they'll join us. They're currently hauling all the furniture into the storage, which is fine. At the very least, we have, again, a good... Like, what's the value of this room? somewhat rich, somewhat spacish, neutral, clean. Yeah, like people like the room that they're in, but everywhere else is just a mess right now. Hey, what are you doing? We still have all this stuff out here that needs to get brought in, and it's because it's been just Snackies doing literally everything. Because everyone else that joins us immediately bites the dust. They fall over and die immediately. We have more glass panes. We could expand our production. Go ahead and expand our planting a little bit. Skylights. We'll go ahead and get another pair of planting boxes. This one will be for cotton, so we can get that underway. Because eventually we're going to have to replace our own clothing at some point. This is for cotton. For cotton. Honestly, I don't care about manual priorities anymore. Just get work done, to be honest, man. Just get work done. I'm glad you're comfortable. We should build you something nice at this point, to be honest. Let's get you a steel dresser. And we'll get you yeah, we'll get you a steel dresser. We'll get you a wardrobe. That can, you know, make this place a little bit better for you. Increase your comfort a little bit more. Is a goddamn struggle. So are you joining me or not? Or are you just kind of eating my food and resting up until you're fully recovered? I would love for you to join me. Don't get me wrong. I don't like that you worship diseases. Ranching is central. You not liking human food would probably be a little bit of an issue, but it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. We need to get you to fucking Plants 5, because you're running out of drugs, young man. And, I don't know if we're gonna find someone else to plant. I was really hoping to find someone who had, like, Plants 5. So that, or was it 6? So that we can get Psychoid Brewing. But that's, yeah, Plant 6. Like, that shouldn't have been, like, such a miserable venture. But it's proving to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I just want this colony to last, man. I just want them to make it. I just want him to survive. I just want him to do his best. And he's, like, having to fight tooth and nail. We haven't even researched batteries yet. Okay, hold on. Stop this. We don't need to do that, actually. Choosing to clean. I can clean up this entire room, too. This needs to get cleaned up as well. And a heat wave has hit. Of course it would. At the very least, we have the AC, but... like, our actual living area will not be an issue, but everywhere else is gonna be. Until suddenly, you know, the wind decides to stop working. Thank you. Why are we having a hard time with the wind? Come on, pick up. This is why, again, why we need batteries, because we shouldn't have to rely on purely wind power to get us available. Rich and Drainers. A 12-year-old child named Rich is called. He's being hunted by 2 manhunting drainers. He begs for safety at the train depot. His best skill is construction as a starjack. Yeah, sure. Welcome on in, kid. Your help. That's something. You're passionate about crafting. There's that. You are passionate about crafting. You're not good at it yet. You have tough and wimp at the exact same time. So, you take 50% less damage. However, your pain shock threshold is reduced by 50%. Okay. Okay, good. Your job is to haul, craft, tailor. No one's allowed outside right now till those drainers piss off. How did you get inside? Where did you even come inside from? What? I mean, it's butterflies. I'm not really worried about it, but like... Come on. Get up there. God. It's butterflies. I'm not really worried about it. I should be worried about it. No, don't shoot the kid! What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you think I meant the kid? Snacky's just shot a child for no reason. Wait, they can open doors? How are you able to open doors? Huh? I don't care anymore. I don't. I cannot be brought to care anymore. I might actually just... No. Animals cannot open doors. There is no reason for them to be open doors. That is not how that works. That has never has been how that works. Why were you able to open doors? What? What is wrong with my game? Manhunting animals have never been able to open doors. Ever. That is just not a thing that happens. So why did it just happen there? Like, am I crazy? Am I insane? Is there a detail that I just am not aware of? Firefight patient, you can doctor, you can bed rest. Artificer, I don't think it's relevant ever. You're passionate about social, but you're not good at it because of you're a Starjack. You're very good at construction. You're actually better than Snacky's at it. I think I need Snacky's start doing research though, because we just haven't done any research whatsoever. You can haul and clean. That was ridiculous, some might say. Again, I don't understand this game. I don't understand it. Like, what has been going on recently? I don't get it. I don't understand what's been happening. The amount of just weird stuff that has happened in this game has, like, actually been kind of a detriment to me. You know, oh, are you leaving? All right, bye, Machine Tomo. I think, okay, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up here because over the course of 3 hours, we've achieved absolutely nothing. And that's just kind of depressing. So, guys, I thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you. But we're gonna go and wrap up here. We're gonna put all that away. We're gonna stop being such a mess today. But I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you supporting me. I appreciate everyone who took time to watch, who took time to listen. I appreciate those who, you know, shared their communities with me today. I, however, have kind of fallen out of love with RimWorld. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of been a mess recently. RimWorld itself as a game has just kind of been upsetting, and I'm probably gonna stop making stuff for RimWorld because I've been trying so hard to like really get in and appreciate the game again, but recently it's just been such a nightmare. What are you doing? We'll go ahead and say hi to... Oh, who to say hi to? Let's go say hi to... Oh no. Go and say hi to Kize. Kize's doing art right now. Take care. Thank you very much, Oakham. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, we do have a little bit of a different stream. I will be doing a Dice Gambit, which I've been recommended to, and I got a little special key from the developers of the game, and they wanted me to check out the game before it hit official release, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. As always, our raid message is going to be Tavern Crawl. I'm hoping tomorrow goes very well. I don't really have any special plans for this week as things currently stand. This month again has just been a weird month for me. I'm hoping to get better at it. But until then, everyone, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. I would not be who I am without you. So take care, rest well, and yeah. I'm sorry. Take care, rest well, and I will see you tomorrow. Yeah? Ta-ta.